So as you see, some work was done in preparation of the 26th, and from here we're going to be moving into the office of the Pleebo City Mayor. And this is the intersection where you have the road leading to Grand Prix County, and over there is the central roundabout, the main roundabout in central Pleebo City. My name is Rushford Gardner once more, and this is a Farmers News TV production out here in Liberia City. We're going to run on now to the office of the mayor, and after that we might just come back and see if we can speak with a couple of people. This road leads to the market area, the main central market, and yeah, Pleebo is bustling. It's way more populated than Hopper, which is more of a residential area, and lots of motorcycles passing around. This is just a normal day. I think I have some videos of people during the festive season, the last day of shopping rather at the general market. I should have some videos of that. Perhaps we might just tie them into this one we're doing here. I'm here in the office of the Lord Mayor of Pleebo City, Maryland County's commercial hub, and we just paid him a courtesy visit today. Mayor Larry Geekor, it's a pleasure having you on our platform.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gardner. It's a pleasure having a discussion with you on this beautiful platform this afternoon from
Oh,
Pleebo City.
okay, sir. Now, I just came in and you were on a Tuesday mission, as you call it, where your staff go out and about in the streets. Tell us a bit about that before coming to the other issues wherein your regular activity in Pleebo City.
Yeah, okay, we have a tradition at Pleebo City Hall. The Pleebo City Corporation designed a program to buttress the effort of those who are sweeping daily in the street. Meaning, every Tuesday, all of our staff will go in the street to be able to sweep the principal street of Pleebo to get a good facelift to our city. So today, as you maybe know, today is Tuesday. We just left the street. So every Tuesday is our regular working day.
Okay, and so what is extra about that? Is there maybe some extra collection you do from the marketers? What's extra about that?
Actually, it's helped to reinforce the collection of garbage.
Okay.
Because those that we got in the street, their stream may not be able to take all. So every Tuesday, we go from place to place to enforce the garbage collection. So today, as we speak, while we're here, the marketeers are also holding their bag from the bureau side where they have been having their garbages.
Collection of garbage. That's the next issue we're going to come to. In the past, we never had the tools, the vehicles to do garbage collection.
Yeah.
How are you coping with that? Do you have, say, wheelbarrows, trucks, pickups, kekes? How do you collect?
Yeah, for the beginning, first and foremost, we got a wheelbarrow that we use to stop out the garbage, and we got a trash cycle. The Marketing Association also got a pickup. And so these two equipments, we use them to collect the garbage on a daily basis.
Okay, and apparently we see some changes to the Pleebo City and also Pleebo City Hall. Tell us, what is it like? Are the major dirt or garbage producers, which would be the marketers? I'm not saying that homes don't produce dirt, but mostly you have the issue coming from the marketers, the other business people, and whatnot. How is it with their own cooperation and you?
Yeah, we deploy garbage can along the road And we also encourage those who doesn't got a garbage can to be able to put a garbage in plastic there or sacks of there. So most often when we get there, we collect those garbages and put it in the trash cycle for disposal. So actually, we got a garbage can, and those who are producing the garbage, they are actually cooperating with us. For example, people in the store that has the goods, they put their garbages in the cartons, and we just go there, take it, and put it on the trash cycle.
Support for your corporation, how is it, especially looking at the county development fund, from the county development fund level, how is it, recently we had some little hauling and pulling, as we say in Liberian English,
Yeah.
with regards to your own allotment in the county uh, development fund. Has that issue, firstly, has that issue been resolved?
Yeah, it was irregular result. It was just there was no much awareness and information getting to our office. And across the 4 political districts, we got 4 cities: Hapo, Pleebo, Kaloke, and out of Barubo.
Okay,
And
Govla,
so those,
yeah.
yeah, those cities were also giving something across the board. And
Okay.
so when we raised that issue at the end of the day, we discussed, we went on the table and we made to know that what the county was expected to have gotten in the covenant, they did not get all, so they were able to give that portion, and we accepted it.
Okay.
But we hope in 2025 there will be some improvement in the process.
Okay.
Because we started working towards that.
Besides that, you are known to be working with other Maryland County organizations in the diaspora, and now you are mayor, which of course should be a plus for your city,
Yeah.
and especially by extension the district. How is it when it comes to support from those diaspora Maryland County organizations?
Yeah, we currently working with NAMCA. They are doing well. When we took over, we sent an invitation during our induction program, and they had a representation here.
Okay.
Quite recently, we were able to benefit 2 hand pumps from them that was built in Pleebo. Though we had a lot of hand pumps built across the county, but basically they gave us 2 hand pumps that was built in Pleebo.
Okay.
And so beside NAPCA, we also got another Marylanders return to the route,
Okay.
2025. They also gave us some materials. In fact, the 2 flags you see hanging at the front of the city hall, they are the one that provide those materials, and they gave us brooms and other things. So we have been getting a lot of cooperation from them, and we hope to get more than that.
Okay. And let's look at this Maryland Return to Your Roots, which is relatively new, if I'm correct. What exactly are they coming? Because is it the group that's coming in late November to December?
They coming in December, but basically they involved in buttressing our efforts in the garbage collection.
Okay.
They provided some material like broom, shovels, and other things. And quite recently, last year, July 26th, they had a children party at the Pleebo City Hall about children and cakes and other things. So these are all Marylanders in the U.S. Decided to come back home.
Okay.
And so they have been helping us in the process. They are still working along with us.
Back on the ground, in recent time, Representative Anthony Williams did a landmark, I would say, opening of streets and alleys in Pleebo City. Firstly, how has it been? Because some people I know they might have built on the alleys. Did you encounter any problems when the roadworks guys came to open up those alleys, and did you have to break any home and all that?
Yeah, it was big challenges because almost 25 years now, those roads that were opened by the former mayor then, Alfonso Name, had not been rehabilitated. So we were able to encounter a lot of series of problems. For example, there are other people who built houses on the road, other people planted live trees and other things. So it took us time. But however, the community members were very happy to have seen such an initiative, so they actually cooperated.
They cooperated?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
we were able to rehabilitate 42 kilometers of roads in Pleebo.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And what about naming of the streets and alleys? Because I don't know. I think there's only one other street I know.
That's another issue now, because we had it in a discussion once upon a time. We called a citizen meeting and decided to prioritize those streets. And so we have only 3 major roads at that time
that were named.
Now we got more than 20 streets now being open. And so quite recently, we called a citizen meeting and we'll be coming on to a resolution to set up a committee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I'd be invited, so I'll cover that because it's very important.
Basically,
And are you going to be targeting people, for example, honoring people,
there will be
prominent members of the
yes,
community?
yeah,
And
we will remember other people who are playing a tremendous role, but more especially we'll leave it open because there are other citizens in the diaspora that have been helping us in the process.
Okay.
They will want to have those streets ain't no need so that history can come them down. So we'll leave it open. But however, we have some stakeholders that will also remember in the process.
we can't end this interview without talking about the Namcal rest stop.
The rest stop.
How is it? Some people say it was just a waste of resources. What are you doing with that structure now?
Well, has been intended as a waste of resources, however, but was intended for the benefit of the poor people. Now, when we took over, prior taking over as a mayor, we were part of the process where then we turned over the rest up to the city mayor at that time.
Okay.
And everything there was in full swing, more especially the bathroom, and everything was working. But when we took over, when we did the infantry, we understand that all the water systems got damaged. So we decided to gather some money to repair those materials and later on take responsibility. Now, one of the things that was really keeping that rest stop down was there was no parking station. And so we worked along with the Federation. We have completed the parking station that of last year was turned over, and people started to use that parking. So the next thing we're going to do is to raise money to repair the camo so that at least we will start to use that.
So what is the building being used for currently?
Well, the building was used for latrine.
No, I mean right now as we speak.
No, right now
it's closed.
It's closed. Yeah, nobody using it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lastly, before you take me around, let's look at the new sensation in Maryland County, which is the permanent service route by the National Transit Authority. How is it going? I see when I entered, you were beaming with smiles and all of that. So how do you see that, first of all?
Can you imagine after the war, people started coming from the Ivory Coast, 2001, 2022, and what have you. Today, or just quite recently, Monday, people were able to pay $4,500 Liberian dollars with their login to go to Monrovia. And they left from here Monday by 2 o'clock. The next day, they were in Monrovia. And so the NTA have given you a schedule. Every Friday, we will be picking you from Monrovia to come to Maryland County. And we'll be leaving from Maryland County Monday.
Okay.
And so as we speak now, people are contacting us. In fact, we provided the city hall as one of the facilities to be used because it's a government facility.
Okay.
And the NTA is a government entity. So we decided to provide the city hall so that when no passenger come, they'll be able to gather here and just sit down in the car and ride and go to Monrovia. So it's a plus to this government, it's a plus to the city corporation, and me to the entire Southeast, not only this government.
Maybe you could lease the rest stop to NTA.
Well, it would be a little bit difficult because I had contact with them. If and only they will be able to use the Federation parking that is adjacent to the rest stop,
right,
then we'll not got much problem.
Okay.
Because what we want to do, we want to prioritize and find somebody to run it for us. Because if we doesn't got the capacity, we can find somebody to run it for us, so that will be effective. But for now, according to them, they will be using the city hall in the meantime until maybe they can have some negotiation with the national office.
Okay, sir. Honorable Larry Geekor, it's been a pleasure talking to you folks. This has been an interview with the Lord Mayor of Pleebo City, Honorable Larry Geekor. In closing, sir, what's going to be your parting comment?
Yeah, quite recently we beautified Pleebo, as we all know.
For the 26th?
Yeah, 26. We painted the entire sidewalk and the roundabout. So that I believe when you leave here, you do a photo, you also see the beautification of the city. And we are anticipating a lot of support from our people in the diaspora. As I said, we're still talking to the government of the Republic of Liberia to have people on the national budget. We are not benefiting anything from the national budget. So we have been working along with that. Though the lawmakers, the caucus have promised us to do something about it, but we open our arms to any other meaningful citizen to be able to help us in the process to keep people clean. Thank you for talking with me this afternoon.
Thank you very much.